Megalochori Santorini. Going on a beautiful walking tour of this traditional Greek village here on the island of Santorini, Greece. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe down below and you stay all the way until the end. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I recently had the pleasure of going to Megalochori on the island of Santorini in Greece, and it was absolutely amazing. But before we get started, make sure you have already subscribed down below. So Megalochori, there is a bus that gets to it, and it leaves you kind of right at the entrance. It will leave you right in front of this actually amazing bakery. So you can always go grab a nice spinach pie or cheese pie before you go into the village if you'd like, or after you've toured the village, go back there and have a nice cafe or something. And the bus itself is only about €2.50, super reasonable if you're coming from Flea or if you're coming from the other side, Akrotiri. So I thought that that was pretty reasonable. Now, I had rented a car, so I had come here with the car. So the entrance point or the starting point of this tour is not going to be from where you would come with the bus. But even if you just took that road a straight shot, and even if you are a little confused, you can always ask the people at the bakery. They get those questions all day long. Exactly where you should go, or even the people that are in the bus, they are always super helpful. I've asked them several questions before I got my car, and they were very, very helpful. Another thing quickly about the bus is that they only take cash. Greece has gotten really great with, accepting credit card basically everywhere, or debit card, but on the bus itself, you definitely do need to have cash. So the view and the starting point, as I was saying, is going to be different from where you would be starting if you came here with the bus, or if you parked where the bus station is. But regardless, you'll still get to all of the amazing attractions. So the one thing that I loved was all of these little hidden side roads and alleyways, and they're not really side roads or alleyways, it's their streets, like it's their neighborhood. And I wasn't expecting that. So you walk in, you see like the huge church, you see the monuments, you see like all that stuff. Is it technically a monument? Yes, there's a monument in the town. Guys, I speak 3 languages, and I'm currently in the process of learning Italian, so English sometimes gets a little confusing for me, or I'll just say the wrong word. But comment down below and correct me, excuse me. So when you first walk in, you're like, okay, great. And you see like, the platea, like the main area and everything else. And then you start seeing all these small little entrances to, you're like, okay. And they're very thin, like, just like luggage, and almost kind of the same way that you would look at Flea or Ia or Imerovigli, except it's not on a mountainside. And then once I started walking through all of these little streets, and I guess they're alleyways, guys, correct me down in the comments below, I just realized like, oh my God, this village is so much more than just, the church and, like the archway when you're coming in. Like, there's actually so much beauty in this village, and there is a lot of locals there. Like, the village welcomes tourists, and, there's studios and, Airbnbs and stuff in the actual village itself, but it is really made up of a lot of locals, which I thought was really nice. It's not a town that is just kind of catered to tourists like Kamari Beach. As much as there is locals there, I definitely feel like the town is definitely more catered to that, as opposed to Megalochori. It's definitely a very traditional village, which I absolutely loved. And guys, at nighttime, this village is even more beautiful, which I didn't really think that would be a possibility, but it is. It's absolutely gorgeous at nighttime. I had come here at night and I sat at one of the bars in the area, and they had like a little jazz night, and there was a singer and a pianist, and it was just like just an amazing, super chill evening. Absolutely loved it. And actually the mayor of the town ended up being there that night to, greet everyone that had gone to see the jazz players, the singer and the pianist and stuff. So it was just like it was really nice. It's a close-knit community, but still so beautiful. So I absolutely loved it. I highly implore you to come check out Megalochori when you are in Santorini, because Santorini really has so much more to offer than just Flea and Ia. And, when I had booked for my trip to Santorini and everything else, when I travel for you guys and when I do content for you guys, as much as I will view other people's content, I still like to go and really get an experience firsthand without having kind of my opinions obscured in any way. So that way I can really give my viewers my honest opinion. So when I had come to Santorini, I had only done research of the actual map of the island and all of the places that I wanted to go to and I wanted to visit, and I knew I was going to get a car so I can make these videos for you guys. But I did not really dive deep into other people's videos. I did not dive deep into reviews of towns or anything else. Everything, and I think that's why on all my videos I'm always like, I absolutely love this town. This town was the best. I loved the vibe because really every place that I went to was just an absolute surprise for me. I was, and even in these videos, a lot of these videos that I do, I am having my first real views of this town with you. So for me, I absolutely love doing that because I get to form my own opinions about them. I get to tell you some things that I felt were really just nice. Other things that I felt like, okay, maybe it's missing this, or maybe there's too much of that. But again, my opinion is just my opinion. Everyone's opinion is different, and what I might like, you guys, may not care for, or vice versa. But it's still something that I was not expecting Megalochori to be the way that it was, because again, I did not obscure, any of my opinions or judgments before I got to this village. So I was just so enamored and just really so pleasantly surprised. And when I had come for drinks at night, it was after I had come the first time, because I was just so in love with the town afterwards. And I'm like, oh, I'm definitely coming back here, right? When, as opposed to some other towns, I loved it. It was cute. But, my days are limited and I have a schedule because I'm making content for you guys. So where am I going to go and put the rest of my attention and focus on? And I really do wish I had gotten some content for you at nighttime to go see the village. But you guys have to understand, I'm filming all day long. By the time nighttime comes, I definitely just want to decompress a little bit. But regardless, daytime, nighttime, I highly implore you to come here. So I do get a lot of questions though about where do I book all of my travels, my car rentals, like literally everything. And I use one specific website for all of my travels. Now I use a secondary website that gives me cash back on all of my shopping. And it just so happens that the website that I use for my travels is linked with this website. So I literally get double cash back, and I'll explain in a second. But I use one specific website for all of my booking. When I mean literally everything, my flights, my hotels, my car rentals, my vacation packages, like literally everything. And because I'm a member and sign up is free, I get exclusive member pricing on hotels and flights. I get exclusive member discounts And they also give me cash back into my account, so I can then use that money for more travel on top of the website that I use that pays me to shop. So I really am making out like a bandit with this one, and that link is going to be in the video description down below, since I do get that question a lot of the times. A lot of people reach out to me on Instagram at Life with Roula. That's my new page. And they'll just have personal questions about Greece. And I have no problem. If I can help you guys in any way, if I know the answer, I will absolutely help you. So if you have any personal questions, comment down below, or you could, find me there. But that is definitely a question that I get. While you're down there, you will also find other links if you want to support the channel. If you are looking for travel gear recommendations, there's definitely a whole bunch of stuff for you to look at. The last thing that I want to mention is that I just started accepting super thanks on my channel. So if you enjoy my content and you want to support the channel, you can definitely send me a super thanks as well. And I really hope you are going to enjoy the rest of the video. There are so many more views of Megalochori in Santorini coming up, so do not click off this video. Definitely watch until the end. You do not want to miss what Santorini has to offer. All right, guys, so I really hope you are enjoying and you've enjoyed this beautiful walking tour of Megalochori. I know that this was an absolute amazing afternoon here. I had come around like 3 or so in the afternoon. Now, I always do recommend that you guys walk either in the morning or in the afternoon, but I knew because this was an actual town and not just like, I was going to explore on like some unknown terrain. I knew if I wanted to take a rest, which you saw in the video, I definitely took a rest. I had a nice cold one and I did get a nice lamb dish. So I was definitely prepared and okay for the walk, but I absolutely just enjoyed the town. It was really a beautiful afternoon into early evening time spent here. Beautiful people, beautiful townspeople, just all around. I absolutely enjoyed it, as I had already explained. Again, I just can't help but always talk about how amazing every place is that I go to. So please make sure you are subscribed down below. You hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I post up new videos, because there is so much content coming for Greece. I am literally putting out videos every single day, and so much more content coming for Santorini and the other Greek islands. And make sure that you share this video with a family or friend that you want to come to Megalochori Santorini with and come explore Greece with. And on your screen coming up, there is some recommended videos for you to watch that YouTube thinks that you will personally enjoy. So make sure you check out those videos as well. Again, thanks so much for watching, guys. Until next time.